Aries. Holy shit, Aries. How many times? This is the third time that I'm going to try and get this reading out to you. And honestly, this is. It's your fire wouldn't light. It literally is just too wet. It rained too much yesterday. And it's funny because this reading actually has a lot of unturned cups, with the 7 of Cups popping out, I think 3 times in here. Um, you are going through change, okay? And I did do a Celtic cross for you. I mean, I was thinking about uploading the other videos that I did, but fuck it. I'm just gonna really quick. I'm gonna try to get through all of this for you. Try to digest all of this, okay? In your in, I'm gonna give you the download, okay? I'm gonna give you the download. Uh, your challenge right now is the 7 of Wands, right? Your my kitty, your your Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is your current self right now. Okay, you're at the heart of your situation is figuring out what your worth is. Okay, you got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. All right. So in your challenge, we have the 7 of Wands, Aries. So in your conscious influence, we have the Knight of Swords. In your unconscious, we have the 7 of Cups in the reverse. So with all these cups turned over in your past, we have the 10 of Wands, okay? Negative. It's like fire, but in the wrong aspect, okay? Fire, but you're going in circles, okay? You're going in circles. And with this Wheel of Fortune here, twice, there's a message of that the wheel is turning, okay? The change is brewing, and that you can no longer remain who you've always been, right? So we have the ten of Swords in the reverse. In your hopes and your fears, we have the Tower. So the 10 of Swords and the Tower, very similar energy of you have to relinquish control, relinquish who you used to be, okay? And you know, the way that you have this Tower card, and in your environment we have the Devil. The Devil, asked for clarification on that, and the Devil came out again. However, but with the Sun and the Moon. So I feel like with the Devil coming out with the Sun and the Moon, clarifying the Devil in your environment, I think it's really asking you, because also the 5 of Pentacles came out with that when I asked the Thoth deck. Are you choosing to worry? Because it's like half of a 10 of Pentacles is the 5 of Pentacles, and the 10 is like all the abundance that you could ever hope for, generational abundance, where this is, it's like, 50%. There's 50% chance. And with the Sun and the Moon, it's you choosing to look and trust and have hope and have faith, okay? Because you have the Moon here twice. You have the Moon here from the Rider-Waite Tarot as well, okay? So you have the Hangman. You have all these energies that are asking you to make a choice and, you know, to move towards better things. So you have this uh, 6 of Swords and the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords, I want to say, in your influence, in your conscious thoughts, the way that you have this Knight of Swords, I'm sorry, but like, you understand, it's like he's understanding this mess, right? What is it that I want in the future? What is it that I'm dreaming of? What is that hazy thing in the dark, in the distance there, that I can't really see? Is it menacing? Okay, does it have to be menacing? Or can it be something coming from the Moon in the darkness? Could it be the Sun? Could you imagine that, Aries? Could you imagine that? It's actually a really positive thing, and it's not something negative. Because with the Devil here, and in your attitude, okay, so the devil's in your environment and your attitude is the Three of Wands, but in the reverse. Okay, so you have the Three of Wands, and there's the Three of Wands in the reverse is the experiencing the inability to make a choice that you need to make, okay, to prioritize, to find your practice, to find, it's like you're not asking yourself the tough questions that you need to be asking yourself, okay, when it comes to why it is in the future, which I feel, okay, which I feel your struggle right now is in your wands, all right, your struggle right now is in your wands. So we have the Seven of Wands in your challenge. We have the Five of Wands in your future. The Five of Wands, these people aren't actually even fighting. Okay, if you look at them, all their wands are up in the air. They're like, they don't even look, they look like they're just almost placing it. It's almost like a game, right? And for you, it's almost, I'm feeling as though you don't really want to play the game. Okay, so with the ten of wands in your past, I feel like you took yourself out from the game. You were like, no, I don't want to play that game. I'm gonna play my game. And so you stick all these swords, these wands in your face, and you're like, I'm gonna figure this out. Five of Wands is like finally joining the fight, but there's tension and conflict, and I think that you don't really like that element. You don't really like the idea of joining in because you worry about harmony. You worry about this conflict and this potential conflict. And honestly, it's keeping you from your five. It's keeping you in the five energy, okay? Because you have to truly embrace the five energy. Five is a number of challenge, change, conflict, and instability. But guess what also has five? There's 5 points to this pentacle, okay? 5 points to this pentacle. And it's like you can't truly understand what it means to like money's not going to want to come to you unless you make it feel safe, okay, and if there's a resistance towards that safety, towards, oh, change, oh, money wants to come and go, okay, money wants to flow through you like a river, but if you're worried about how can I keep that river here, you're creating stagnant water, okay, you're creating, and that's what I'm feeling with this fire not wanting to turn on and all these Seven of Cups that you're having. There's stagnant water around you, okay, there's stagnant stuff, there's stagnant mindsets, there's stagnant, you have the Hermit here, you have the Hermit asking for you to truly be honest with yourself and step into what it is that is meant to be your purpose, is meant to be your practice, your process of creation and sharing, okay, because it's not only about creating, it's a process of who am I creating this for? What is the message? What is the point of my existence? Okay, is it for yourself? Is it connected to others? Is there someone else connected to the other end of that phone? Who are you trying to have hear you on the other end of that? Okay, um, from the Guy in Tarot, Three of Wands again. So this Three of Wands, also the Three of Wands was reversed in your attitude. And I'm going to go ahead and read that to you because, okay, because you have the Ace of Wands that was in the reverse. You have the Three of Fire, okay, also in the reverse, Three of Wands. So you have the Ace of Wands and Three of Wands, then the Guardian of Fire, which is the Knight of Wands. So a lot of sexual energy coming through here when it comes to clarifying your current situation, okay? And I'm just going to read that to you real quick. You are squelching the creative, passionate energy that wants to come forth. You are fearful for change and would prefer to stay as you are, even if you're unhappy. Your challenge is to find yourself, within yourself, the courage to transform. All right? So, Three of Fire. Let's look at the Three of Fire. This is Three of Fire. Three of Fire. Ace of Fire? No. Three of Fire. Oh, these are aces. Just kidding. All right, so here we go, here we go. 3 of water, 3 of air, 3 of fire. You are feeling self-conscious about expressing yourself. Mosquito. You may be just a little bit too modest for your own good. If you must dance alone, go ahead. But still, get up and dance. This is not a time for inhibitions or restraint. Your challenge is to let go of self-doubt and let your brilliance shine in the world. I express my joy passionately and openly, okay? So, Ace of Fire, let's look at the Ace of Fire. Actually, no, we just read that one. Let's look at the Guardian of Fire. Guardians are knights, so let's look at it real quick. This might be a shorter reading because I've spent almost an hour on this reading, and I'm just going to sum it up for you real quick, but the Guardian of Fire is someone who quietly knows his own worth. He doesn't have to be the center of attention in order to feel good about himself, although he is sometimes quite naturally in the spotlight. This is someone who attracts others because of their warm heart and natural radiance. Remember that when the flame of creativity is shared, all benefit and no single fire is diminished. Passions shared and combined can create a bonfire big enough to light up the entire sky. So that's a huge message for you here, Aries, is to question why it is that you don't want to join in on the fun, on the collective, on why it is that in the future that you see yourself with the 5 of Wands. You know, why does creation with others have to look that way? Why does it have to be competition, or why is it that there has to be some kind of comparison going on? Okay, it's a good question for you. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and let's see what goddess is here. What goddess can Aries call upon? What goddess can Aries call upon? We have the devil, Pandora. Open the forbidden you, discover your secrets and fears, phobias and demons, embrace your beautiful darkness. What has been long hidden. Come into the wholeness with yourself. Right? So with that tower card and the devil card, your tower being in your hopes and fears, there's a part of you that does not want things to change. You don't want things to end because you are happy with the way things are. And I think that you might have a little bit of level of a deception there. Or yeah, because it's like the moon and the sun. It's like you want to be happy, but there's like this like, oh, man, it could be that eclipse energy that came through. Ah, that's so beautiful for you. Okay. Let's let me get into these dream totem cards, and then I'm gonna close this up, Aries. I love you so much, all right? Let's see. Hi Kura. Hi my little baby. Hi. Alright. Angels, ancestors, guides, and the guy higher powers. Let's get a dreaming totem for our dreamy ass Aries. Let's take a look at what is in their dream world, what sign or symbols going on in their dream. Can we have a clarification, please? What is going on with their dream world for Aries? Ooh, none of the cards came out. These cards usually use for Aries. For Aries. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Wow, beautiful. First one, foolishness. You're worried that by letting go of your frustration, those who are responsible will perceive they have won. Well, they have won, because the only one suffering is you. All right. Faith. Loving then letting go is not the only one of them. Loving and letting go is not only one of the more challenging things we can do, it's also the bravest. Take big breaths and know what you're doing is right. Persuasion. It's all about how you see the situation. If you're looking for negatives, you will find them because there are many. But try concentrating on positives. There are plenty of those too. Look at that with the worry and the sun card coming out. Can't make this shit up. Discretion. Friendships are fantastic when there's equality in relationship. Maybe it's time to undertake a quick audit of your friendships to make sure that they are reciprocal. All right, Aries, this is what I have for you. I hope this helped. Go ahead and let's embrace that wheel of fortune. Embrace the wheel turning, okay? Embrace the moon and the sun. These are all cycles that need to happen, Aries. I love you so